I've made a decision to declare a word
Okay.
That I'm going to use during this episode each time.
Okay. An English word.
Yeah, an English word.
Okay.
Some word that is a bit difficult for me to use in normal conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So today's word is scrutinize.
Scrutinize.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the sound of that
Scrutinize.
word.
Okay.
Scrutinize.
And can you tell us what it means?
Is like you're looking into things. You're digging into things, to the facts. So investigating.
Examining.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay, and you're gonna
so
use that.
I'm gonna use it during this episode.
Okay. And should we make it like a point system? And like every time you
Scrutinize.
so every
Yeah.
time you use the word, you get a
Uh-huh.
point, and you have to get 10 points in order to pass.
What? I have to use scrutinize 10 times? That's very difficult. I mean, you don't scrutinize that many times in your life.
Okay.
Okay.
But
yeah. So I'm going to talk about something which happened last year, the final day of last year,
Okay.
December 31st. I finished my show. Not my own show, but with my family, Tatekawa family, Rakugo
That
show.
you always do every year. Yeah.
Yeah. And usually it's countdown show, which lasts until midnight. But this year, because of the COVID-19 and because of the trains ending a little early, the show was done by 9 o'clock p.m. I mean, everyone finished their performance and went back home. So I was the final performer this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. It was surprising. My master had to take a day off that day because of health issues. I mean, he's good now.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
but on
that's right.
that day, so he had some health problem. So he had to take a day off, and someone had to fill in for that spot. And of course, I became a Shimuji last year, and very, very happy guy. So I filled in for the two shows on that day.
Wow, big
the
shoes to
noon
fill
and
in.
night. Yeah,
Wow.
it was too big for me. But so it ended safely, and then so I went back home, and I arrived around 11 o'clock because the show was in Yokohama, and I arrived at home, and so I was a little bit satisfied about finishing that show, and a little relieved, and to ready for a good New Year, right? And I went back home, and then when I entered, my home was entirely pitch dark.
Why?
No
one-
light was on.
No one was home?
Yeah, I thought no one was home.
No.
And then I entered the living room, and the room was pitch dark as well. But in the center, my wife was sitting, and she was just crying. And I didn't know what happened.
What
you
did
know?
you do?
Yeah. What did I do? Or was there a thief or a robber or something happened? Something dangerous happened? She was just, "Ugh." And then the screen was on, TV screen was on.
Oh.
And nothing was going on, but a song was playing, and there were lights. And I guess it was the end of a concert or something. And she was... So basically, what happened was she was watching Arashi's
The last.
the last concert of 2020. I mean, they
Not
they
just
may
2020,
resume their
but yeah.
they may resume their activity, but for the time being, the final live concert.
Before their break. Before
Yes,
they
yes,
go on
yes.
hiatus, yeah. Oh.
So she was watching that, and
That's right. I remember you were telling everybody or us that she's a huge fan.
she's
and you
a
are
huge,
too, right?
huge
Kinda,
fan,
yeah?
and I am. In the beginning, I got pulled in by her because
Yeah.
she wanted to have two fan club memberships for the tickets.
To be able to get tickets.
Yeah. And so I was forced to go in. But then I went to the concert, and then I became a fan as well. So I understand. But just pouring.
She was
and
really emotional.
Yeah. And like she was like lost in thought. And so I found that out. And I guess it was a good concert. And they had a replay of that concert about a week later, and I was able to see it, and I saw it together with my wife, and she was crying again, and I was touched as well. I didn't cry out loud, but I was touched, and it was a great concert. And what surprised me was that they did it in Tokyo Dome, a huge
Without
place,
the audience.
Without the audience.
Oh, okay.
So it was live streaming.
Was it announced that it was at Tokyo Dome beforehand?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the place was announced, right? But there was only the staff right there.
Yeah.
And it was a live streaming show. But they had many ideas to make the audience feel like they were there. They were participating in this event. And I thought that was cool. And the first moment, the concert began. And when the live concert begins, usually the crowd cheers Arashi, Arashi, Arashi in the dark stadium. Before they come on stage, they go Arashi. And then the music goes dun, and then lights on, and they appear.
Yeah.
And that's the usual procedure. And so in this concert as well, they had collected the voices from audiences beforehand. So the audiences record their Arashi, 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 and they combined it all together, and they played it inside Tokyo Dome.
Oh, okay.
And then with that call, they appeared like usual, and so everyone's feeling like they're actually there, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not somebody else's voice; it's their voice included.
Did your wife send in a voice?
She was too shy about that.
I was gonna say there's probably a lot of people who are shy about it because like they're sending their own voice. You know?
Yeah. But inside her mind, she probably sent it. But so during the course of the program, they had instances where they had collected the chorus, the song chorus from the audience as well.
That too. Okay.
Yeah.
Not just the cheering.
Not just the cheering. Many instances. So they felt like they were singing together with Arashi. So in certain spots of the play, the song, their voice would come out, and on the screen in the back.
Video or just the voice?
Both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in certain instances, they had videos of themselves dancing, and they had the teaching tutor video beforehand, before the concert, telling people to dance this way, and then they would dance it and send their video to the concert. To Arashi, and then they would be dancing behind Arashi. So many people on the screen, and so you feel like you're dancing together with them, you're singing together with them, and you're cheering, and that entire thing created a very real live experience.
It was like united. There was unity with the fans and the Arashi, the members, right? Oh, wow. That's good.
So they made sure that everyone's participating together with this, and they made sure that everyone can enjoy it. You know, they went beyond the limit of live streaming. I thought, you know, they combined the real physical live performance and live streaming show and made it like a great show.
It's probably because not just because it's like a normal show. It was one of the ones. It was the last one before they go on break, so they wanted to make it extra special.
Oh yeah.
Right?
So they thought a lot
of ways to interact with the fans and stuff.
They did a lot of rehearsals, I am sure, and they scrutinized the technical
the technical ways and
yeah. So I mean, it went through a lot of scrutiny.
Wow, good.
So I was astonished, and as a performer myself as well, I've been thinking. Last year I did a lot of live, on live streaming shows, and I was hoping to make it more exciting, more like a physical live performance, because what you're lacking is the communication between the real time communication
The
between
call and response.
Yeah. That is lacking usually in a live performance, and that is the thing. The call and response makes the performance go beyond 100% sometimes in a live performance.
Yeah.
It could go up to 150%, 200%. And then sometimes it could drop to 50%, but that's the fun of live performance,
For
right?
performers and for like the audience
Yes.
watching too, you know?
So you witness that moment when it went beyond 100%. But in a normal live streaming show, it could only go up to 100%. You could do a perfect show by yourself, but my feeling was it could only go up to 100%. But using these many technologies, I thought there's a possibility that it could go beyond that. Yeah, and so I've decided to copy that system.
You're going to copy Arashi.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
let's
gonna
see
copy.
how. Okay, and what are you going to do?
Right.
You're going to dance
And so
sing.
I'm gonna. The thing I'm thinking is I'm not gonna dance, okay? And I'm not gonna sing because I'm terrible at both.
Okay.
But I am going to collect voices of laughter from the audience beforehand, and then play their laughter during my show, so that I can feel that I am communicating, and they can feel that they are communicating with me, and their voice will show up in the program.
Yeah.
Is it exciting? Exciting?
That's exciting. Yeah, but it's like I would, just hearing you say what you're going to collect, I was just like, well, how would I laugh? It's like I'm getting nervous. What kind of laugh?
So
It's
I'm
like,
gonna try to collect like
so
3
fake.
kinds of laughters.
Okay.
Big, medium, small.
Okay.
So a small one would be like
Okay.
kind of thing. Okay, just like holding your breath. And the medium would be like a normal one. And then a big one would be like
But see, you're professional at doing stuff like that, so it's easy for you. But if you were to request it like that, it would be too much. Like,
really? Like, how about a medium one? That's small. That's too small. And big, big one could be like that.
yeah,
Like,
big,
no.
yeah.
So get drunk when you do that.
Okay, 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 that's a good one. That's a good one.
Right.
I think that's what everyone will need in order to
Yeah.
send you this.
Yeah, I mean that's a good part.
'Cause
I mean,
otherwise
you can be
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah, because otherwise it's gonna be like ah ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
fake.
So yeah, it has to be a little real. But I mean there'll be a lot of voices together. So
Okay.
it'll hide the
Yeah.
fakeness
So
sometimes.
if all the voices are together,
Right.
that's good. I'll
Yeah.
send in my
I mean,
voice
I'll
too.
collect all the voices and then consider it if it's a fake. If it sounds real. It'll be a lot of scrutiny when combining the voices. A lot of scrutinizing, right? So this is the new technology that I have brought in today, and I'm going to try this. Okay, I have not yet collected the real voices yet, so this is like voices that I collected
Voices that you've collected
in the world of internet.
Okay, in the world of internet.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's gonna go like this. So I'm gonna try their system.
Really? You're gonna include it in there like that?
Yeah, isn't this idea great?
Yeah. You. You know what? Yeah. What else is there? What? No, but you know what? It's good because it's kind of like if everyone's like that,
Yeah.
it kind of makes you react too.
Right. In front of the screen as well, right? Yeah. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah.
Thank you. And we feel like the audience is there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one. What else?
Yeah. The laughter. Yeah. So this is just not an artificial one, but this is not ourselves. But if we can make our own So I'm gonna include my laughter as well. And I'm gonna include my or maybe something like 待ってました.
Is that something like in Rakugo? Are there calls during the program? No, right?
When we enter the stage, sometimes people say 待ってました. It's like we're waiting for you.
Oh yeah. Because I know in Kabuki, there's like a lot of people who say specific words or like calls and like. But in Rakugo, obviously, there's not.
No, okay. Not during the story. No,
there's not. Okay,
usually not. Yeah, but when we enter, maybe when we finish, or
what are other words that people can send in?
日本一, number one in Japan. かっこいい. Maybe not.
No. I was like, no.
No. Yeah, so things like that. So I'm gonna record a lot of voices, and then collect a lot of voices from them and combine them.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
And just the thing is, will I be the one pressing the button, or will I ask somebody else? And so it would be up to that person who's pressing the button.
Yeah, if they don't think you're funny, but you're actually waiting for that.
So it could be just silent. And that would hurt a lot.
Yeah, that would.
Knowing you have the voices, but that person didn't press it.
So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
But you're going to leave it up to someone, obviously. Because you have to focus on your rakugo,
Yeah, I have
right?
to. Yeah, I can't be going like this.
Yeah. It'll distract everyone, you know, from the whole rakugo world.
It'll feel cheap, too, because, I mean, he's adding his own laughter. You know. So I'll ask somebody who is... who laughs a lot, usually, and who presses button a lot.
I can do it.
You can do it.
No.
Yeah, you're not gonna
I'm gonna
press
be
the button.
Yeah,
you're gonna be shy about pressing the button.
But it's interesting how like Arashi, just watching Arashi with your wife, has led you to this.
Yes. You get a lot of clues when you're watching, a lot of live shows.
Because they're performers, they're professional.
Thing. You know, your brain starts moving a lot when you're watching a good performance. And that's what happens. So I really appreciate this opportunity that Arashi has given
you
me.
Specifically.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad that they're stopping their activity for a while. I'm hoping that they will come back again, because they're a really good group, and I guess there are a lot of fans abroad as well, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Are there? My question, my final question for this episode is: are there anyone who you like worship, or an idol for you?
There is not an idol, more like I think I might have mentioned it.
Performer or a singer or someone.
I might have mentioned it like back on our podcast, but it was like a person. She's from No Doubt, the group called No Doubt. Gwen Stefani. She's like an LA.
Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, Gwen Stefani.
Wow, I thought she was from like a Scandinavian country.
No,
she's
Stefani,
from
American.
America.
Yep,
I see.
from America.
Yeah.
And she's been like in this group that it's kind of like ska, rock, punk, rap.
Yeah, I know, because...
You know them?
While I was in the U.S. During college years, like 95 to 99, when they're really, really popular, I mean, her song was playing continuously on the radio. I can't name the title, but
all her songs are so good, and just her personality, or just like watching stuff. Yeah, I've always worshipped her.
Wow.
And then one day I ran into her in Harajuku when I was in Japan,
did?
when I was still in college. Yeah, it was totally random.
Really? You didn't follow her on like?
No, because back then when I was in college there wasn't any SNS or anything.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't even know where she was.
Just by chance.
It was like fate that I ran into
fate.
her. Yeah, because seriously, I loved her, so I like told her, I was like, I'm your biggest fan. And obviously back then we didn't have cameras.
Right.
So I went to the convenience store to buy a disposable one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I had my friend
the
follow
old
her.
style
the
one,
old
like
school where you exactly.
Okay, utsurun desu.
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
like
thing.
only 24 pictures, and you have to go to the store to get it developed.
So you what? You told her to wait there, and then you went to the
so my friend was like spying on her the whole time, following her.
Okay.
Until I got the camera, and back then we had the PHSs. So yeah, I called her, and she's like, I'm at this store.
Okay.
So I went and I.
Good thing that she didn't get on a train and leave for some other station.
Yeah. I mean, if she did, I probably would have chased her anyway.
Right.
My friend would have gone.
Yeah, it's very, very scary.
Yeah.
But so you went up to her. And,
so I went up to her and I was like, I'm your biggest fan.
Yeah?
She in Japan, no one really knew her back then.
Oh, okay,
probably,
okay.
Yeah.
So was she happy?
Yeah, she was like, oh, wow, that's so flattering. Thank you. You know, and I was like, can I take a picture? And I took a picture.
Yeah. She must have been glad to see someone who speaks English in Japan as well.
Yeah. She was like,
yeah,
you speak such good English. Yeah. And since then, I was like, I idolized her even more because she was so sweet. And then every time she came to Japan, I go to her concerts or, so I idolize her.
Wow. So you took a photo. Wow, nice.
I actually carry it around in my cell phone.
Oh, so okay. You transferred into
digital.
I
sent it. I took a picture of the picture.
Oh, I see.
And I have it in my phone.
That's very, very old style, analog.
Old school,
Yeah,
I should have scanned it, Yeah.
Nice. Gwen Stefani. Ah.
Yep.
And she's still performing, right?
She's still performing. She actually just released a song.
Yeah.
Let me reintroduce myself. You all need to listen to it.
It's great.
I'm like totally promoting. Yeah. Well, it kind of depends on what kind of music you like. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see if you like it.
I would like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt.
No doubt. That's good.
Yeah. So
So you idolize Arashi. I idolize Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
I used to idolize my master.
Oh, that's before you joined.
Yeah, before. I mean, still, I guess so.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But mostly, probably, life-changing idolization is my master.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that hasn't changed.
That's actually like very heartwarming to hear that, and you're you're doing what, who you idolized. And you're actually following his footsteps. And you actually replaced him at the end of the year show.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Wow, that's quite touching.
That's big.
Wow. Yeah. And so I was, after that, I was, very surprised at the greeting my wife gave me. Just
in the dark room.
Is she so happy that I took that role? But no. It was Arashi, but it was exciting. So I'll be using this system in my future Rakugo shows. Okay. Yeah. So please, please participate too.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're gonna tell everyone where to go to sign in or to send the stuff.
I'm gonna ask.
Post it.
Yes, I'm gonna ask everyone to send their voices to I don't know this address or this some system.
So we can get the details on your website or something.
Yep.
Your Instagram or whatever. Your SNS.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Look forward to that.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably from February I'll be beginning that.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, please look forward to that.
Yes.
So this will be it for January.
January last episode. Yep.
Next one will be in February, right? So see you then. I don't know what story that I'm going to introduce to you, but something about Rakugo.
Okay, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. See you again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you. Bye-bye.